Hey y'all, this is Marley K. Hope y'all are well. Excuse my voice. I'm still trying to get over whatever I came in contact with the other day. So I'm a little under the weather, a little stuffy, but my brain is working good. And I got to keep on keeping on because I got to let the people know what is going on so we can keep watch. So, Dr. M, I'm not going to say his name because he is the reason that I got suspended last time from YouTube. Um, but Dr. M has his bank accounts shut down for his business, personal, and his employees and employees' families. And they were told that they could never, ever have a bank account with them again. So I'm talking about this today because I want you to understand what debanking is going to look like and feel like and sound like for a lot of us. Um, Again, I'm not rich. I don't have no platform like Dr. M, but Dr. M has been preaching a lot of stuff over the last 3 years that has not been popular. And now that um, these new waves of cooties are fluttering around the earth, of course he would be attacked because he's going to be trying to tell people how to holistically care for themselves and also just teach um, about the lies. So they finally got around to a lot. I've been reading about a lot of big time people who have been deplatformed from banking, basically shut out of the banking industry. Now I have I'm very empathetic to that because this system requires us to do that in order to say get your money, get paid to maintain assets. Um, so there are a lot of reasons I'm concerned about it, but I also expected it for these people, even myself. I expect the day to come where I'm going to not be able to do certain things because over the last couple of years, things slowly but surely have been happening to me. So, this is persecution, and this is what I've been, trying to warn everybody about that the persecutions are coming. Now, we persecuted all the time. So, for us, it's like, you know, uh, we project roaches. We don't die, we multiply. What you did this, we getting ready to find another industrious way to get around doing whatever it is you tried to accomplish and fix that. That's what we do. So that's my mindset right about now. But for some of these people who have a lot of assets, they have unfortunately spent a lot of time sitting on the sideline and not advocating for us, Yasharel, to be treated fairly. A lot of our people been locked out of everything. Our brothers been locked out of jobs. Women been forced to be on welfare. They came up with this credit score, got everybody in debt. Came up with these student loans, got everybody in debt. Came up with these extra long mortgages and um, ways that you could re-extend 7-year debts so that they basically never fall off your credit. In addition to not only requiring you to have a bank account, then being able to determine what are the parameters for you not to be able to have one, making it impossible for a lot of people prior to this to not be able to participate in the banking system and in society in general. There are a lot of employers where if you can't get paid direct deposit, they don't want to pay you. They don't want to deal with you. And so, even with the government, forced everybody to go online and sign up, to do direct deposit to your bank account so that you couldn't get a paper check anymore. So we were forced into digitalization early on. And now This is basically the social credit score system coming online. So you got to understand that this thing is coming down the pipe. It's coming fast. And if it's hitting the rich, weak people now, it's going to hit us harder later. Not too much later, but it's going to hit us. So let's get into this story about Dr. M and Chase shutting down his bank accounts for him, his family members, his employees, and even their young children. So it says July 13th, 2023, JP Chase Morgan Chase Bank informed him they are closing all of his business accounts along with the personal accounts of his CEO, his CFO, and their respective spouses and children. Now, can you imagine your children having to pay for something that you did? Well, that's the sins of the father. That's what's happening right now. That's what's coming. Um, and again, a lot of people are not aware of what's happening. You're on social media, you're posting whatever you want to post. If you're trying to be a truth teller, they coming for you. It says his CEO was informed his young children also will never be allowed to bank with that bank in the future. No reason for the decision was given other than there was an unexpected activity on an unspecified account. This is what the new social credit system looks like and what every soul on the planet can expect from the central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, that are being rolled out. Go against the prevailing narrative of the day, and your financial life will be deleted. It's difficult enough trying to navigate this hurdle today. Once everything is digitized, cash eradicated, and the social credit system completely integrated and automated, this kind of retaliatory action for a wrong thing could be a death sentence for some people. And so, it reminds me of, um, you know, the book of Revelation where it talks about, when you stand up and refuse these folks' stuff, they're going to want to come for you. They're coming for us. And I don't think a lot of people who walk this walk really understand what that entails, the inconveniences of it, the hardships of it. And so if they can do it to this man, they can do it to us. And that's why I implore upon you to prepare. Get tangible things that can preserve you. Stop putting your money in these banks. Take your money, get you some gold, get you some silver, where you can maybe exchange and do a different currency in a different country, and still, pay your bills. You may have to pay a little extra to do the transaction, but at least you will be able to conduct your business. Now, just imagine if you got a mortgage, if you got, savings, or if you got CDs, investments, retirement plans, and they just tell you one day, oh, your stuff closed, get out. You can't never come back. And then, you got a family account. So your wife, she done got booted out. Her debit card don't work. Your children, they got their account set up because of your account. Their stuff don't work. They're grown, they got their own lives, and then all of y'all impacted because what are you doing? You're telling the truth. You're speaking out, doing what's right, doing what we are called to do in this hour. It's gonna be really challenging, and so he put a um, link to the letter in this newsletter. So I will put the link to the newsletter in the comment section so that you can read it. I didn't want to go over this in its entirety because it is basically all the things that we've been talking about on this channel for a really long time. But the dominoes are starting to fall now. These people got this stuff in place. The people didn't protest FedNow. FedNow is live. There is no going back. They going forward, and going forward now is to make life inconvenient for people who tell the truth. Going forward is deplatforming and debanking people, shutting people down. So the next thing your website gonna be shut down because you don't own that. You're in it. Unless you have it on a server someplace and somebody built it for you. But if you're using the internet, you could be banned from using the internet. Like, how are you going to do business without being able to bank? And so that is something that we all need to be taking into consideration. Keep in mind, our ancestors didn't have no banks. They didn't trust the banks. After the Great Depression and the bank stole their money, and during the Reconstruction era, when the banks took the black folks' money, black people didn't trust the banks. Black people would not put their money in the bank. They put their money in a mattress. They had their money in coffee cans. They would peel back their floors, stick money in there, stick it in holes in walls and behind pictures. That's why when old people die, like, you don't get rid of nothing. You have to have the whole family come in and look to see where old people put their money, because they had money everywhere. You get an old clock. The old clock got $12,000 in it. You find the old shoe, a pair of shoes and a sock in the shoe, and the sock got $7,000 in it. Both old money that was just saved, because that's how old people saved their money back in the day, because they understand Babylon don't love nobody. Babylon definitely don't love Yasharel. So make sure you are positioning yourself to be able to take a hit like this and switch, and understand, once one bank shut you down, your name going in the poo-poo database, so you don't catch hell trying to get you another bank account. So what is your plan for that? So everything I'm talking about is how you're going to counter it. What is the plan? Also, to come out of Babylon, all this investing, all this loving of money, all this trying to stop loving money. Give Caesar back his stuff. We need tangible items that can help us in the event that Babylon does anything to us, to leave us out here butt naked without no clothes on, because that's what is coming. So with that said, y'all, keep praying, keep prepping, keep seeking the Most High, keep watch. We got to keep watch, because these are steps to the system. And if they're doing this now, I already told you, as soon as that thing go live, a lot of things will start happening. This is only the beginning. It's a data point. It's a metric, not for you to fear, but for you to use your good, healthy brain and prepare. There are a lot of people on YouTube. Folks call them doom and gloomist, or whatever you want to call them. But a lot of people got a lot of different ways to help you become self-sufficient, because they know what's coming, especially these old folks, these country folks, these southern folks. We know. That's why everybody was modernizing and being in the city and having a good time. That's cute. But you know where I always wanted to be? At home, because I understand these people in the South know stuff. We got a spirit that is unmatched, especially Yasharel. Like, our people, we just spiritually in tune where we used to be. We lost now, but a lot of us still are aware of the times, and something is going on. We don't know what it is, but we know something ain't right. So if you're feeling that in your spirit, go to the store, buy extra food, buy things that you need to help you navigate if something like this happens to you and your family. Because it's not just gonna happen to you, especially if you the man of your family, or you the outspoken person in your family that's been doing stuff. It ain't just gonna happen to you. It's gonna happen to your entire family. Everybody that's linked to you is gonna experience something. So that's why you need to come together, start having a conversation, and start planning together, because we got to weather this. It's coming whether we want it to or not. It's happening. And it's happening to the rich folks now. They ain't got around to us yet, but it's coming. So do your part. Keep repenting. Keep seeking the Most High. Pray for sins of commission and sins of omission daily, so that you will be found worthy to escape what is coming. Escape might mean you might have to go through some stuff, but you're gonna survive. So, we gotta really get our spiritual houses in order. We gotta get our critical thinking skills in order. We got to get some urgency about us, and we got to be about our business because time is running out for prepping and playing around, especially for those who are awakened. So, love y'all. Take care. Do what I tell y'all to do. I'm just giving y'all some good old fashioned old black lady auntie advice because I see the storm coming. I thank the Most High. He lets me see stuff before other people sees it, and I can share it with my people so I can wake us up because what's coming is going to be devastating for a lot of people. All right, y'all, this is Marley K, and I'm out.